Wow. Royal Caribbean. I would never thought of it. I would never, I, I'm speechless. This is so cool with everything going over in the Red Sea and the unrest and the danger. Um, Instead of just, you know, winging it, they're really, really doing something amazing. And I know that sounds weird, but just think about it. Wait till I tell you about this. This is an amazing world cruise on the Royal Caribbean. It was from the beginning, but this cruise leaves May 9th, goes through June 20th. It is, yeah, pretty good. It says, well, the tension continues, of course, right? Traveling concerns in the Red Sea and more cruises are being impacted with its itinerary change, right? So the fact of Royal Caribbean International Epic Ultimate World Cruise, I've read about this cruise. Now, this is my retirement cruise, okay? On board the Surrender of the Seas will decide not to buy by the cruise lines, by the passengers themselves. That's right, the passengers themselves. They're going to let them choose the itinerary. I would be jumping for joy. Now they have two picks, okay? And, I think that's great. I mean, of course, the majority wins. It might not be where you go. You might have been going, but I've been to some of these islands that are on both picks. Okay, they are amazing islands, and I wouldn't miss them for the world. All right, says guests of the cruise will have the opportunity to vote on and how the itinerary changes and what ports of call they visit. Unexpectedly, ways for the cruise to handle a solution. It's a great way to handle a solution. Come on now. The Red Seas cancel Ultimate World Cruises and changes many things due to tension in the Middle East, right? Well, this is right. Okay, as well, we continue the motion that takes place in the world around the Red Sea. The safety of our guests and crew are first priority. And it has to be. It just has to be. So, transit through the canal. I can't pronounce it. The Suez Canal. This may be a spokesperson for Royal Caribbean says the cruise hive. All right. Because of unnecessary changes, 3 selections of the full world cruise will be impacted. The ship will be unable to sail to the planned 18-night unlimited Jordan, Egypt, Israel from May 9th to May 27th. Okay. Oh, I thought it was the 20th. All right. The 11-night ultimate Rome, Turkey, and more from the 27th through June 7th on this 13-night ultimate Greece, Turkey, Italian segment from the 7th to the 20th. I know, I'm a terrible reader and talker. I'm not smooth when I'm doing that, but I wanted to get it right. So unlike the adjustment cruises, they're basically going and they're not giving choice. I think that's right. I would love to have a choice. Okay, guys, the cruise hasn't left yet, but instead of canceling it, we're all going to send you an email, and we're going to break it down where we're going to go, and you pick. Now, you could probably cancel your cruise, and they'll probably let you out. I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I didn't see that offered, but, a little phone call, it's all it takes, right? So, for keeping in the adventurous spirit of the guest, we are engaging them through thoughts and preference between 2 alternate itineraries that will be taking them on an epic adventure across Africa. I like that. The cruise line confirms this. So guests to vote the Surrender of the Seas itinerary change. So like I said, I'm taking clips, I'm going over it, I'm making sure I'm not missing anything important, because this may have been a cruise and, well, no, I wish I would have went, it's great that they're doing this. No cruise has ever done this. Any cruise line I double checked of any kind. Oh, that looks terrible. Of any kind. And oh my God, this is so exciting. Oh yes, the first option is Africa itinerary featuring ports of call, 11 different African countries, and a total of 20 ports visit from May 9th through June 20th. That's where I got that information. Sorry, I'm glad to be corrected. Okay, guests will enjoy visits such as destinations as Madagascar, Nubia, Senegal. I'm sorry, people, as well as more popular ports in South Africa and the Canary Islands, which I've been, and they're absolutely gorgeous. You can't miss the Canary Islands. Now, the second choice is parts of Egypt, and the Canary Islands are in there as well. The second options of Africa and Greece. God, they sound so good. Itineraries that cruise around Africa much more quickly with just 3 ports of call, a visit to the Seychelles, and overnight Cape Town is a stop in Canary Islands. This option, however, includes overnight Alexandria, Egypt, and extensive exploration of Greece islands during this last week of this segment. How can you say no to either one of them? They're like, whoa. Okay, so in comparison, impressive Africa itinerary features 21 days of sea during the 6-week period from when the ship will leave Dubai on May 9th until it arrives in Ravenna, on the 20th. Okay, so the Africa and the Greece itinerary has 26 days at sea and in the same time period, all of which are between May 10th and June 11th. A full month of sea with a 7-port day to which overnight calls. I like that. I do like that. So, would you want to go on a cruise that you can pick? You know what both itineraries are, and both of them are great, but you just don't know what you're going to do until you get an email. Like I'm guessing, May's not that far away, that you would know at least 60 days out what your itinerary is going to be, and both itineraries are great, and you have the opportunity to pick your cruise. Pick where you go. Pick what you see. That's not been ever heard of. Good for you, Royal Caribbean. And that is the news today. Blah.